REED-BBS. BBS. Blackberg Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. Television! Fred Sanford of the Fistic Arts. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.
REED-BBS. BBS. Let's get into the Davids. The Davids. David Benavidez, 29-0, 24 KOs. David Morrell, 11-0, 9 KOs. Both men have spent large portions thus far of their pro careers waiting around, relatively speaking, politicking, defending interim titles in more than one weight class, hoping for a Canelo. In the case of Benavidez, hoping for Canelo and the REED-BBS winner. In the case of Morrell, hoping for Canelo and Benavidez. What the Davids need to do is face each other, forthwith, immediately, and indubitably. The winner of a Benavidez-Morrell bout is immediately and indubitably a force that can't be denied by a Canelo or the REED-BBS winner any longer. They fight each other, whoever comes out on top. The public is not only going to demand it, they're going to insist on Canelo facing that guy next. And with that, I can't help but think of Gennadievich Golovkin, a.k.a. Triple G, when I look at the careers of the Davids, when I look at where their careers could head. And to say, to that I say, let Triple G be a cautionary tale, man. Don't be Triple G, Don't allow your career to stall waiting on Canelo the same way Triple G did. And knowing what we know now about Triple G, now that we've seen it unfold, who's still checking for Triple G? Who? Nearly 2 full years removed from his last fight against Canelo, of course. Is Triple G even retired? Do you know? Do you care? Now, no disrespect. Big drama show. The 20-plus fight KO streak, Mexican style, with Abel Sanchez. I mean, Triple G put it down. He carved out a place for himself. But historically speaking, in terms of legacy, who's still checking for Triple G these days? You tell me. Triple G, he's virtually an afterthought now. You know why? Because he failed to fill the gaps in between those Canelo fights with many, if any, merit-worthy fights at all. There was Canelo and then a bunch of dudes, basically. That's Triple G's career. Unless you're wowed by Daniel Jacobs, Sergey Derevyanchenko, or Lyoto Murata, if that does something for you. Triple G's career is Nathan. And when I say Nathan, I mean nothing. Nothing in my Whitney Houston voice without Canelo. His career is nothing without Canelo. Which brings me back to the Davids, Benavidez and Morrell. They have each other right here, right now. And not now, but right now is the time for the Davids to explore each other, to pursue each other. David Morrell, interim WBA light heavyweight champion. David Benavidez, interim WBC light heavyweight champion. I call Morrell the load-up king. He loads up with every shot, like Clubber Lang in Rocky 3. Well, it'll be interesting to see that unfold against El Monstro, El Bandera Roja, David Benavidez. I said before Morrell's last bout on the Bud Madrimov undercard that I couldn't quite rate him because I haven't seen anyone hit him back yet. Well, David Benavidez is going to hit his ass back. What we do know is David Benavidez will hit him first and back, and repeatedly, if it comes down to it. There's no subtlety to Morrell's game, no plan B. He would need one against Benavidez, obviously. Now, this ain't even an official prediction video. I'm speaking on the two Davids even meeting. I'm pontificating upon that. And Morrell, he was okay in his light heavyweight debut. Similar to how Benavidez was just okay. Neither man strengthened their cases. They didn't look like world beaters. They were both meh. It was just all right. It was all right. And with that, neither one of them are necessarily got fans just emptying their pockets to see them. They don't sell. As even Edgar Berlanga said, Benavidez don't sell. Morrell don't sell. Now, Berlanga went on to talk about his own star status, which, come on now, get off your own nuts, bro. You hang with Fat Joe, we get it. But you're not a star. But I digress. And even with that, so what if Benavidez and Morrell don't sell? Bud Crawford and Boots Ennis don't sell. You mean to tell me that would dilute the importance of them two being paired up? Fuck no, it wouldn't. Do the fight anyway. PBC, do the fight anyway. Benavidez's promoter, Samson Lukowicz, he says a Morrell fight should marinate until 2025. And I don't necessarily disagree, but it needs to be the first fight for both men in 2025. Their first fight, both of them, of 2025, needs to be against each other. Along with that, Benavidez's promoter said he's set to return in December. I'm sure they'll find some WBC light heavyweight mandatory or something for him to beat up on. Lukowicz also said that Benavidez has received the assurance of WBC President Mauricio Suleiman that he will face the October 12th winner of the Artur Beterbiev-Dmitry Bivol fight. From there, Benavidez then plans to take over the Cinco de Mayo weekend that Canelo Alvarez has owned for years by staging his undisputed 175-pound title fight on that same weekend. But here's the thing. What if Beterbiev versus Bivol is a controversial decision? What if it's a fight of the year candidate? What if circumstances demand that Bivol and Beterbiev do it again? Straight away, no fights in between against nobody else in the interim, no chaser. What if that happens? Then you're left in the lurch. So Benavidez just might need a dance partner for a projected Cinco de Mayo 2025 bout. And who better than David Morrell? They was the two boogeymen. They was Boogeyman and Vice Boogeyman of the super middleweight division. I think it's time they finally make it happen in light heavyweight. REED-BBS, BBS. Blackberg Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. Televisión! Fred Sanford of the Fistic Arts. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.